6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Let's go.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's a nice run right there. At times, defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Jones, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and goal at the 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
That's the score. Packers 7, Saints nothing.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 5. The give is to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Got a man. It's Tonyan, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
31-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Winston on 4th down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints are back within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down. It's Jones, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they will take a knee here.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Rodgers to throw. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Saints 7.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. About ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made by
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's get this comeback.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Good shot.
Noah Fant, 37 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll make it third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, 30 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Media.
Bring it!
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. About ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got it. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second down and goal. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Rodgers again now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. That's complete, right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Shotgun now for Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
You don't want nothing, get stuff.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. First down, Jones, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. shotgun. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Gotta be patient, baby. Gotta be patient.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14, Seahawks 6. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid. Field.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Seahawks.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Handoff to Chris Carson. Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Seahawks 6.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Carson. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Packers 14, Seahawks 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. This is Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Jones.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers. A little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Seahawks.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Packers 28, Seahawks 16. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown!